Welcome back to the Mindset Podcast, brought to you by Martecture. Get into the AI marketing mindset on the go. In under 15 minutes, stay ahead with our newsletter and podcast packed with the latest in AI plus marketing. Real research, real case studies, real insights.
Real stuff.
Exactly, real stuff. All right, if you're leading a marketing organization right now, the ground underneath you is shifting faster than ever.
It really is. We're past the point of just talking about AI for simple productivity gains.
Exactly. The real challenge for CMOs now is how you completely re-architect your systems for, aggressive growth and innovation.
Which is why this deep dive is so critical.
Today, we're charting what the immediate future looks like. We're talking machine-to-machine interaction, major retail transformation, all the strategic pivots you really need to be making right now.
That's right. The sources we're looking at define a whole new AI marketing mindset. It's one that treats AI as a foundational operational layer, not just some bolt-on tool.
It's, of course, systemic thinking, right?
Systemic thinking and a laser focus on business outcomes you can actually quantify.
Okay, so let's start with the next big wave our sources are pointing to, agentic AI.
And these aren't just the generative models we've been talking about for the last year.
No, these are autonomous agents. They can execute tasks, curate content, even influence buying decisions, all without constant human direction.
It's the beginning of what the sources call the machine-to-machine, or M2M, marketing era. The whole have your agent call my agent thing is becoming a reality.
But the tech isn't there yet, is it? Our digital infrastructure feels unprepared for that.
It's completely unprepared. The old static controls, like a robots.txt file, they lack any kind of contextual control for these real-time negotiations.
So brands can't just be passive anymore.
Not at all. They need active systems, something like brand agentic assistants that can manage their presence and optimize things on the fly.
So the immediate takeaway for CMO listening right now is system orchestration. You need to get on this now.
Urgently. Start with an agent traffic audit. You have to know what bots are already doing on your site, and then you have to look at your data readiness.
Are your APIs modern? Are they secure? Or are they, and I'm quoting the source here, a tangled mess?
And fixing that tangled mess is the non-negotiable first step. That is what AI enablement actually is.
It's a huge strategic shift. I mean, just a year ago, the focus was all on efficiency.
Right. The stat was something like 69% of marketers were using AI for, basic content ideation.
And now, efficiency is just assumed. It's table stakes. The new mandate is growth.
It's differentiation. As one source put it, more is not better, better is better.
And a big driver of this isn't even internal. It's the empowered buyer, right? Consumers. Using ChatGPT, Gemini?
For sure. That's the main disruption. It puts up to 50% of traditional search traffic at risk.
50%. That's a massive risk to the top of the funnel.
It is. So the immediate response has to be optimizing for these AI engines, what people are starting to call AEO or GEO.
So using specific schema types like product or FAQ page, so the AI can pull your data accurately?
Exactly. So it gets facts, not guesswork.
Okay, let's connect this to the real world of retail. Our sources say more than 8 out of 10 retailers are using AI.
And 70% of that is in marketing. But here's the key. Just using it doesn't guarantee any tangible business impact.
So if everyone's doing it, how do you actually win?
You win by fitting AI into a clearly defined operating model. You don't just force it into your old broken processes. This is about driving what the sources call engineered performance.
Okay, so you're measuring hard KPIs then. Things like average order value or customer retention.
Or labor efficiency, yeah. It demands a clear roadmap and a real ROI, not just running pilots for the sake of it.
And none of that engineered performance can happen if you're dealing with the biggest internal hurdle, which is poor data quality.
That is the absolute crux of the issue. It's not about getting more data. It's about getting reliable data.
Which is why we're seeing this idea of context engineering pop up.
Yes. It's that systemic work of connecting your CRM, your CDP, your DAMs, all of it. You have to ensure the AI gets reliable, unified inputs.
It makes your models useful for augmentation, not just replacement.
And the numbers back that up. 85.4% of companies are enhancing their existing tools, not ripping them out. This means your marketing ops teams. They're becoming strategic business value engineers.
Okay, so let's boil this all down. The key takeaways for you listening are pretty clear. First, prepare now for agentic M2M interaction.
Second, shift your entire focus from simple productivity to aggressive, differentiated growth.
And third, None of it works without accepting that systemic architecture and reliable data quality are the absolute foundation for everything that's coming.
The rewards are going to go to the brave. I mean, ChatGPT hit 1 million users in 5 days. Inaction is the single biggest risk you can take right now.
A great final point.
So we'll leave you with a question to take back to your team today. What specific, high-impact internal process will you target for your very first agent proof of concept? That's how you'll find your capability gaps, unlock future investment, and actually start to win.
That's all the time we have for this deep dive. This episode of the Mindset Podcast was brought to you by Martecture. Get into the AI marketing mindset. On the go. In under 15 minutes, stay ahead with our newsletter and podcast packed with the latest in AI plus marketing. Real research, real case studies, real insights.
Real stuff.
Real stuff.
See you next time.